Okay. All right. So let's begin here. I think there's two more. I think four totally 12. Earlier I have 14. Okay. So let's move on for the question here. Anyone have question about these kinds of question? Please unmute yourself and make some noise. Let me know you. Let me know what's going on. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Next one, maybe. Next one. All right, I'll give you guys maybe 1 minute. Let's go through here. Anyone, please? See. All right, so let's go to the go to the question. Um, all right, so let's go to the list questions as well. So you can see this is majority of these kinds of SAT text is the question problem. And what's more and more portion will be basic kinds of very basic part. Uh, Actually, the objective here is they try to training you good at solve the problem in reality, right? So math is actually the objective here. All right, so let's see this question. On Monday, Harry have 75% as many toys as Teddy did. So we use Harry your H, Teddy your T. So Monday, right? Harry had 75% of Teddy did toy had. I mean Teddy did. Like this one. Right. So finish first question. And second, Harry acquired 32 more toys on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, Harry he became initially his age plus 32, right? And what about Terry? Terry acquired 15% more, as many toys as he had on Monday. So initially he had T, so it means T increased to 1.1 plus 15%, right? Tuesday, it's Monday. So we don't know their relationship yet, right? So it's increased to this, T increased to this. And so it goes to if Harry and Teddy now have the same numbers of toys, so it means this is the same, right? Tuesday they have the same. How many toys did Harry have on Monday? So ask here, right? What this would be. So since here give our these kinds of questions, so actually this one you can see is build up the systems called questions. They have two variables, H and T, right? And they have two equations here between the systems. So earlier we often do say something like 2x plus 3y equal 5 and x equal something like y equal 2x. This is kind of system use question. When we in the algebra 1 we have learned these kinds of question earlier, right? Is it correct? We often do these kinds of question. So here they transfer to actually question like that. So so it means so this one will transfer into solve the problem of this one and find out what the h would be. Okay, so here would be easier for us. So you can see h would be you can substitute by we use the 0.75t plus 32. Here became what? Substitute in the second equation. We substitute the h with this part, right? So here became 1.15t. So do some solution here. So 0. Here 1.15 minus 17, 0.40, right? Equal 32. So t equals both sides divided here. So you got 8, 0, right? So since t equal to a0, actually questions ask Harry, right? So put it back here. So h equals 75% t replaced by 80. So you got 60, right? So the answer here, you just need to put in 60. Is it correct? So this will be easy one. That's like whenever met you these kinds of AC questions, you got to worry this question just like say how you digest and translate it into math language. This is math language. What are we writing is math language, right? So find the solutions. Anyone have questions? I really like someone can say, I have question, I don't understand it yet. So yes, no. Okay, so I will move on, all right? So I will give you guys to practice a little bit. Let's move on next one, all right? So just like to familiar what kinds of questions in the SAT. You can see a lot of questions is happened in your homework in our math contest. It's the same. The only thing you just need to be just like your homework, you need to you need 100% correct if you want to get a high score, right? All right, let's go next one. Let me clean the screen. Just try to quick check. Did you guys can write on the screen too? I believe you guys also have a a note here as well, like a pencil button, so you can write on the screen. Okay. All right. So I give you guys 1 and 5 minutes to answer this question. Can you try to make sure yourself uh, answer the same similarity kinds of question, right? And write answers on the screen.
So it says you need to sign to use a note. Is that true?
I think your annotation don't necessarily. You should be able to. It should be able to write.
Where's the annotation button?
Check the bar, the control bar, or go to the mall. You should be find out. It's not exactly the same as what I have. That should be have. Yeah, I saw someone Justin already writing on the screen. You can change into it's if you touch screen, you can definitely can write it. Right? If you use the mouse, maybe a little bit challenging to writing. Anyone got the answers? Three. Justin, I saw you already put the answer there. Cool. Okay, so let's do together. Let's do together. If you nobody write on the screen, let's do together here, all right? All right. So some of the question actually just like basic algebra, pre-algebra part, and didn't go so deep. So you can definitely can use it less than 1 minute finishing. So let's try this one. Okay. So a 300-acre farm produced 20,000 bushels of corn last year. So 300 acre, they generated 20,000, right? Corn. Okay, 20 corn. Right. What's the minimum rate of production? So it's already have a question here. In bushel per acre that is needed this year. So this is what happened last year, right? So this year. So how much um, bushels per acre minimum needed so that the farm 2-year production total will be this number. So we don't know this one yet, right? We don't know how much production, but the total is 49,100. So actually mine is here. So you can got this year, how much production. So it's supposed to be 29100, right? So this year, this kinds of production. Only also have 3-acre farm. So time what can got here, right? So right, so it's translated into here. So actually find the question, how much would it be? Someone already put answers in there. Okay, all right. So yeah, so this question would be goes to 29,100 over 300, right? So would it be 97? 93 maybe not, right? 97 is close, right? Yeah, 3, 9, 27, and 21. 21 might by 3 got 97. So your answer would be 97. So here, did you see find some challenge here? No, you actually just need to understand the logic behind, right? Give you 10 seconds to think about this, right? So whenever this, just like this is a question, you just can imagine you are in a SAT text right now. There's a question just like this in front of you. You don't try to make sure, oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know how to understanding this one. What next step? What I should do? All right, just like the sentence by sentence, read through them and translate it into English, in different kinds of math language. That's what I did. So, okay. So you will be confident. The more you practice, the more confident you are. Actually, the objective of this SAT math classes is try to build your confidence whenever this kinds of question. Yes, you can just click, hey, I do this question before. I just need to close to see the details, find out what I should transfer, right? What the problem I should solve, and double check, confirm, and as quick as you can, more efficient, and got the results. Thank you, Justin. And I think I tried to understand how you get 93. If you know what you want, okay, so you can correct them. Next time you will be do correct, right? So you could be better. So how you got 93 out of there? Can you explain a little bit to me?
So when I
Justin?
divided, I just did 21 divided by 3 got 3 instead of 7.
Okay, got it. All right. So whenever next time this kinds of question for you, yeah, you are more impressive. Why I last time do wrong, this time I don't make the same mistake, right? Will be easier. Okay, so let's move some a little bit challenger one. Okay, so I know this is easier. Okay, let's do some more easier one. Maybe looks like this one also easier. Share screen. All right. So let's do together because it's so easy one. So at a certain movie theater, the ratio of length to width of the moving screen, right? Sorry to show this. Is six. The width is 16 to 9. If the length of the screen is 19 feet, then how long would it be? Widths are. So it's ratio, right? So 16 over 9. So here is 90 feet. So what are these would be? Right? So would be, you guys can got answers. So it will be what? 900. So it's 81 over 16, right? So here is 5, 10 over is close to this number, right? 50, 50, and plus this number, right? So right here. That's all, right? This question just threw in front of you. You gotta find out what's going on here quickly. Sounds good? So this is proportion. Also question, they didn't they didn't just give you directly these kinds of question, but they translated into a actually question, actually real problem question, right? So you need to translate it first. All right, so let me clean drawing. No, what's going on here? Draw something. Okay, let's go next one. Okay, next one. Which of the following is equivalent to the given expression? So this is algebraic expression. That would be, that's way much easier, right? So algebraic expression, and if you go to algebra 1 class, in my class earlier before, they can definitely can get this easier. So first thing is actually check your sequence. So you need to distribute first, right? Negative 20p minus 4, negative 20p minus 2. So you got an answer here. So this one is easy. Definitely you don't need 1 minute to get all. All right, let's move a little quicker. So what about this one? So this is what's the following expression is equivalent to this expression. So we cover the exponent part, right? Called terms and square root, and how to simplify this part. So that's definitely far easier. So I thought someone put in a note in the we tried the part already. Me, Max. Oh, show this answer. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, exactly. So, but even the short answer, we don't like just say they provide an answer. We don't know how to progress, right? So 5. So 9. In this part, how you do the square root part, everyone should be able to do this one quickly. Take less than 1 minute. So save the time for some tough questions. Okay. So this is 49, right? Times 2. So this part can separate, right? Can get an A. So you can get an A and b power 4. After square root part, this can take it out, right? 7. 5 times 7. And this keep inside. This one became a power 4. And this one became b squared. Right? Square root actually have 2 here. So the rest behind 2a. Right? So it's 35. A power 4 b. Yeah. I thought a lot of people maybe take first sign, just you do not any scratch paper, you already can get answers. But don't take for granted. A lot of people take for granted. Just really quick to get answers. So you can find answer is this part, yes. And make sure, not jump too quick. Make sure you get a 7, 5, 7, you can, 57, no, 35, right? All right, so this part is easier. Go backward, no. All right, so let's do something fun. Did anyone do this question before? First, I like to ask question. Did you do this question before? If you did, you maybe get an answer easy. But if not, let's work on it. Let's give you 1 minute before 38, 8:30, 8:36. About, so give you 1 minute, 1.5 minutes to get these answers. All right. And then you can write answers on the screen as well. Right. 838. Anyone got answers? Dun, 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 dun. I'm clocking. Right. So let's begin here. Let's see. If you have answers anytime, just write on your answers on the screen, all right? Or just pick the one, which one you picking, all right? Just put your name next here. That's be great. I can understand how progress you are anytime, all right? So let's do together this one. We try to figure out what's happening. Right? First, Ruby can assemble, Ruby, this guy, right? Can assemble 2 gifts per 7 minutes, in 7 minutes. So each means each one, he take it about 3.5 minutes to get a gift. Or you can say he spent second one to say, you can say each minute he finished about 2/7 gift per minute, right? There's 2 ways to say. One is per gift, he take it 3.5 minutes. The other way to say is say each minute he finished just 2/7 gift. So just like that, right? So first question we got here. Second, Emma can assemble gift per 15 minutes. So means if you use the minutes, is 15/4 minute per gift. Another way to say is each minute he finished so much gift, right? Right. So we get this kinds of answer from these two, right? From two questions. And Ruby began assembling gift at 1 o'clock. Okay, Ruby, he began to 1 o'clock. So here we draw a timeline. So this is 1 o'clock. Emma also, what about having Emma? Emma began to assemble gift at 1:15, a little bit late. So looks like 15 minutes late, right? So became 1:15 here. So it means if Emma use this 15 minutes, he get the additional 4 gift here, right? So will be begin. You suppose R and E, Ruby and Emma begin at the same time clock. Emma make 4 or he at this moment and then begin. So if he begin a little bit 1/4 later, so he make less, 4 less. So if they continue working at the above rate, so right now here begin to work this way and begin work this part, right? At what time will they make the 54? Okay, so its transport language here is, it means if Emma began at 1 o'clock, okay, at the same time, so this one will be finished 58, right? So both of them finish 50, so totally together, 38. So we don't know what time totally here, how much times minute spent here. And if we know that how long spending here, we can got this time, right? So we add, so actually we add a 4 here, so it means, so each minute Ruby finish here, each minute Emma finish so much, so we can put them together. So each minute finish so much gift, right? Just they work together at the same time. And I don't know how much minutes they totally spend, and finally finish 58. Can we get like this kind of equation? Right? So we just add additional 4 here, make sure we can 58. So we need time here. So we need some calculation here, right? So here is, we need to find a common, this the common multiply. So we need a time 15, time 15, or times 7, times 7. Okay, so need some calculator, looks like. So here is, so T equals, we can see this part have the same denominator, right? So 58 times 7 times 15 over here is 30 plus 28. So actually 58. So totally got 58 is gone, right? So it's 105 minutes. So actually spend time totally here is 105 minutes. 105 minutes, how many hours? 60 minutes per hour. Take 60 minutes and rest is 45. So here is 2 o'clock, another 45. So 1 hour. So will be here will be 1 hour. I mean 2:45, right? 2:45, totally 105 minutes. Answer will be C. Yeah, we're thinking about, you can see this process looks like pretty complex, but not so complex. Did anyone got the answer is exactly what I did, or I do something wrong?
Can I ask a
Please
question?
Yep.
I may have misunderstood, but where did the 58 come from?
With 8 come from? Great question. Very great question. So 58. So you can see here, the question here is say, if they continue to work at the above rate, at what time they will finish 54, right? Because Ruby beginning here at 1 o'clock, and I don't know how much they make. And Emma finish here, I don't know what they make either. But the total finish is 54, right? 54. But I cannot calculate time. But you can say this is T. Is T divide what? Divide the Ruby part. Ruby part is gift per minute, right? I'm sorry, need a time T. And but the second Emma part, you can build this kind of question here is this T, he used less than 15 minutes, less than the Ruby, and the time for here is writing up 4/15. I'm writing not so good. Sorry. So and you got a 54. So right now you can got a 54. The thing is, I added a part here. You can see Emma used 15 minutes. He got a 4. I add additional 4 here. So suppose Ruby and Emma both beginning at 1 o'clock. They use the same time. The finish will be 58, right? Of course, you can don't necessarily do follow these kinds of add 4 here. You can do this, build these kinds of procedure, equation. You should be getting the same answer. So this 58 actually is 54 plus this 4, so got a 58. Did I answer your questions?
Yes.
Great. I really like you. If you don't know, just ask, because we don't like leave the confusion behind. Whenever we finish one question, we make sure everyone can clear and bring you this question one more time. You should be able to do it without any hesitation, right? Build confidence, okay? All right. Anyone was not clear to this part before I move on? All right, so sometimes I will use partially of this question as your homework. If I collect the answers, why you do wrong, you better to be a little bit confident or brave. Say if you really understand, yes, just did it. If not, please talk, okay? All right, we have 9 minutes left. Let's move on. Next one here. All right, so I'll not let you guys do it. Let's go digest through the question together, all right? Just like these kinds of questions throw up in front of you, just imagine you are in the SAT text right now. What you will do, right? Let's do this one. We spend a little bit longer time, it's fine. We don't necessarily control time so precisely up to now. We try to figure out the question and how to do it first. And then we begin to speed up, okay? All right, let's do here. when Lijuan's auto yard is filled to capacity with only cars, it have 60 cars. So that's yard. So you need to do drawing, right? If the yard, suppose it's this big, they can fill 60 cars. So it means each car, if car filled, the space will be 1/60. If one car come in, take so much spot, right? Right. Second, when it is filled to capacity with only vans, it has 50 vans. So if this yard, right, is filled with vans, they can fill 50 vans. So it means each van takes the space is what? 1/50, right? Each cars take 1/60 space. So suppose yard is one acre, something like one bigger unit. Okay. Which linear equation model in the numbers of cars? C, so cars, C represents car. And vans, we represent van. Yeah, just exactly like what we do, right? That would be in Lijuan's auto yard when it is filled to the capacity. So it means we don't know how much cars, how many. And so suppose have C, so much numbers of car. So they fill this spot, right? Plus vans, each with numbers of van, right? So take the space 1/50. So put it in together. If some partially was filled with the car, right? Partially filled with the vans, right? So make it full. So totally we go back to 1, right? So build this equation here, right? So which one can match? So maybe we need it. Yeah, we can see the answer would be right what? Right here, right? First, this one is confusing, right? The switch 60 and 70. So sometimes they make a lot of confusing choice here. And something like this part. That's not right. This one definitely not right. That's the kinds of question. So let you build the equation. Easy? If someone can say this is easy for you, I think you really do something before like this. But if you first time do this one, maybe not. Hey, you say, hey, let me take a little back. Why somewhere right like B, like D? Okay, so this is like a build like a algebraic expression, right? Okay. All right, let's do one. We have 5 more minutes. Maybe we can do 2 questions, 1 more question. At least 2 questions, maybe. Let's move on. All right, so yeah, this one go back to the algebraic terms and operations again, right? So this is rational expression and complex rational expression. And you can see this part of the expression, actually, this is the big one, right? This is numerator, is denominator. And each part have the fraction again. These kinds of operation, you guys know how to do that, right? So we maybe don't necessarily do this kinds of drawing. So you can see this part, when we're drawing, you know when fraction divide fraction. So this one need to be flipped over. So let me delete this part, move here, right? So this one need to be flipped over, can reciprocal, right? So this one goes L5, M3, and 6. And this one P squared, Q squared, right? So flip over. If I delete part, became this one, right? So we can do the what? Do elimination. L5, L power 5, P, get 1 of them, Q, get 1 of them, right? M power 6, M power 6, M power 4, M power 3, left 1M, right? and left one P, left one Q. M, P, Q. That's it. So this is just operation. This one is easy. Right? So if you here, everyone in this classroom, I think the lowest one here is in 9th grade. So everyone understand this, right? Right? So have questions? No. All right, let's move on next one. If I just pause 3 to 5 seconds. If not, I just move on. All right. All right. So this one is the note, just like need to fill the questions, right? Is not options, multi-choice kinds of options. Okay. Let's limit the time. Let's move on quickly. Owen answer a set of math and historic quiz all questions. So answer a set of questions which made of 2 parts. One is math and the other one is historical quiz both. Okay, math, historical quiz of both, right? Let me do this one. All right, Owen answer correct is 72% of overall 200 questions. 200 questions. So we don't know how many questions here, how many questions from here, but overall, suppose here is M questions, math have M questions, Q have Q questions, totally is 200. And 72% is correct. So actually, so we say how many correct totally? 140 is correct, right? So don't know how much math is correct, how much Q is correct, right? So let's go next. However, Owen answer 53.3% of math question right. So 53.3% of math, this question is correct. If 45% of the questions in math, all right, so give our word proper amount. So 45% is math question. So 200 times 45%, which means have 90 questions. It's math. So all right, well, so question from the historical quiz bowl question would be 110, right? All right, so there's only 1 minute left here. I'm sorry, reminding. So if they are end, we don't necessarily come back. So I will send this kinds of question back to you. All right, so we will leave this question percentage don't know time 11% plus together became 40. We build this kinds of equation, right? So we can get answers. All right. So just kind of reminding. All right. So if just like the classes and get the classes, they have. I think we have 13 students registered in these classes. If you didn't still feel comfortable and like these classes, please talk to your parents and have to just like say you like it and like move on next one. All right. I will send out the rest question to you to practice. And also kind of remind your mind, try to pay the money on the classes